Okay, we have a few hands here that I'd like to go over, and a continuing theme with this video series is trying to make some comparisons to six-handed or short-handed poker compared to full ring poker. And interestingly enough, the hand here, and I think the next two hands as well are going to be, I'm going to play them pretty much the same as I would have played them in a full ring setting. So there's definitely a point to be taken from that, and that's obviously that even though a full ring is a different dynamic in a lot of spots, there are certain spots like where it's all around the blinds, for instance, like this situation is, that things pretty much stay the same. So I want to go ahead and move on to the hand here. So, okay, so right now I have Jack 10, and someone raises on the button. He's not a great player. I believe this hand was actually me starting up a full ring table, and he raises on the button. This is an instance where, in a complete full ring setting, um, I would definitely pretty much always fold this hand just because I don't need to play it. When it's shorthanded like this guy, Kedorian, I guess that's what his name is, he is playing a lot more hand stealing a lot more often, so my Jack 10 has more value overall, and it's kind of necessary that I play it to keep my blinds from being stolen too often. Because the blinds are coming around quite often now that we're playing shorthanded. So you definitely want to dissuade people from trying to take your blinds. So he steals for 8, and I go ahead and make a re-raise. And this re-raise, it's not something you want to do all the time. I think against this guy, I would probably call a lot of the time. Maybe fold if I didn't have a great read on how to play against him, and then 3-bet him every so often. It's a decent handed 3-bet, and even if you get called, you can still definitely play on some decent flops for your hand, and he will end up calling, and we'll see what happens on the flop. I found this hand to be pretty interesting because it involves some hand reading, and it involves playing a draw out of position in a 3-bet pot, which isn't exactly always the clearly defined standard way to play. And depending on the board, which I'm about to talk about, you really do need to adjust your thought process on what exactly to do.